Good morning and welcome to Morning Bro, your July 21st sports update. On today's show, first, Trea Turner's roller coaster night as he hammers the 200th home run of his career to lead the Phillies past the Dodgers. Next, Joey Logano ends a 30-year drought on one of NASCAR's most historic short tracks. Then, an American cricket final decided by a single run off the very last ball. And finally, Rublev breaks a long title drought on the clay in Sweden. There's video for a few of these: the home run, the finish at North Wilkesboro, and that last ball cricket thriller, and the links are in the show notes. Before we get into it, the full write-up and every video highlight are free to subscribers at morningbro.substack.com. Let's get into it. First up, baseball, and what a strange, wonderful night for Trea Turner. He went 3 for 5 with 2 home runs, a double and 5 runs batted in as the Phillies beat the Dodgers 10-7 on Monday. The second of those blasts, a 3-run shot in the 6th, was the 200th home run of his career. But here's the twist: Turner also made 4 mistakes in the field, so the Philadelphia crowd spent the whole night flipping between boos and cheers. "Just a ridiculous game in general by me," he said afterward. Bryce Harper and Brandon Marsh homered too, and the Phillies stayed within 3 games of Atlanta in the National League East. And out west, catcher Cal Raleigh kept his monster season rolling with the 6th grand slam of his career in Seattle's 8-0 shutout of Cincinnati, lifting the Mariners back above 500. Next, NASCAR, and a win 30 years in the making. Joey Logano led a career-high 323 of the 450 laps and held off Denny Hamlin by under a second to win Sunday's race at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Here's why it matters. It was the first points-paying Cup Series race at that historic little short track since Jeff Gordon won there back in 1996. The place had been revived in 2023, but only for the exhibition All-Star race. This one counted. It's also Logano's first win of the season, his first since May of last year, and it puts the 3-time champions playoff hopes right back on track. Moving on to cricket, and the most dramatic finish American franchise cricket has ever produced. In front of more than 10,000 fans at the Oakland Coliseum, the Los Angeles Knight Riders scored 164 and then defended it by the smallest margin there is, 1 single run, to win their first ever Major League Cricket title. Washington needed 14 off the final over. The bowler, Shadley Van Skalvik, got hit for a 6 off the very first ball, then held his nerve. And it came down to the last delivery, when Laharu Malantha was run out going for a second run that would have forced a tiebreaker. Player of the match was Sunil Narine. And get this, the Knight Riders had finished dead last in each of the league's first 3 seasons before this worst-to-first run to the trophy. And finally, tennis. On a cold, wet Sunday in Sweden, Andrei Rublev beat the defending champion Luciano Darderi 6-4, 6-3 to win the title in Bastad. It's the 18th tour title of his career, but the important number is this: it's his first in around 17 months. It's also his second Bastad crown, and he served beautifully, winning 87% of the points behind his first serve. After more than a year of people questioning his form, that's exactly the win he needed. Looking at the week ahead, the Tour de France returns today with a time trial near Lake Geneva, the last real chance for runner-up Remco Evenepoel to take back time on the dominant Tadej Pogačar. Thursday brings the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. The darts rolls deeper into the world match play in Blackpool, with Luke Littler and Luke Humphreys both still on course for a possible final. England and India settle their one-day series at Lord's midweek. The women's basketball all-star game is Saturday in Chicago, and NASCAR heads to the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis on Sunday. That's your lap around the sporting world. The full write-up and all the video highlights are at morningbro.substack.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow.